Hi guys, this game maker tutorial that I developed earlier. So you can see if I click on the color frame, you see the indicator indicating that the bonus is used up. If I click on audience, you guys can see that. And the audience they seems not to know the answer, so you decide to use 50-50. That's what you end up with, knowing fully well this is the right answer. If I select the right answer, see the background change to golden color, and you've just won £100. So what I'll do now is to take you guys into game maker development environment, and you'll see how I put together this brief tutorial. Okay, let's go into game maker now, guys. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire developed using game maker. So I'm now going to show you guys how it was done. So the first thing is right click on the sprite, create your own sprite. So here the sprite I created using Inkscape, so I might as well just start uploading that. I need a background for this logo, so that's my logo, Millionaire logo. Upload. That's the name of the sprite. There. Okay, that's my first sprite done. The second sprite will be as follows. Okay, that will be for all my millionaires. I guess you guys now get the idea of what I'm going to be doing, just to upload all my images on board. So as soon as I completed uploading the images, converting the images to sprite, I will get back to you guys. So let's just speed this up now. Okay, the first stage is completed. Now I have all of the millionaire images on board. I have my 50-50 with X. That's for people with X, telephone with X, and that's the millionaire image I intend to use. I've changed the name to SPR logo. That's it right there. Okay, so I also imported my layer. I believe you guys are familiar with this. Those of you who are familiar with my Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in Visual Basic and C#, you should be familiar with all of these images that I developed using Inkscape. Okay, one other thing I've just completed is the question. This is question 1 right there. You might not see it, so I will now show you how the question was developed. So let me go back to sprite, create a sprite. I'm going to create the second question. That will be Q2. Yep, that's fine. Now go to edit, and inside edit, it's either you click on a new sprite, or you go to file and just select new sprite, and that's the size given to me. So maybe I should just change the size to about 200. What will happen is there will be a default height here. Okay, so I will now double click on this. Now select the font that I select the font to. Okay, now the font I intend to use, that's it right there. The color is white. Click on OK, and that's it right there. So I select this font, click in here, and what you guys should say is, let me say what is 7 multiply by 4 minus 8. Okay, that's my question right there. If I click on OK, you will see the question because I don't want the background. Okay, that's my question right there. In case you guys can sort of like make sense of it, but I'll show you how it looks like in my on stage. Okay, just click on OK because my background for the stage is going to be black, so you guys should be able to see this. Okay, click on that. That's the second question created, and accept the rule there. So I'll now take you to the stage and show you how it looks like. Okay, the next step is to create an object. So I will collapse this sprite folder for now. Right click on the objects, create my very first object. So the first object may be, let's just call that 1 million. That's just to show you an example, so I get the sprite in. That's my million sprite. So click on OK. The second step would be to actually maybe upload another million object as the 2 million object. So I will continue that for the millionaire symbols. So what I did made mention of showing you the question. So let me show you my question 1 right here. So that's the question there. So we have the question there. Now let me get my layer, object layer, or the layout. Get a layout on board. Where's my layout? There we go. And that's the layout there. So I will now create a room. Let's create a room. That's the layer right there. Let's see the size of this room is 600. The width is 640 by 480. I'm just going to change this to about 800 by 600 and change the back color. Let's make the back color black. Yeah, that's cool. And let me get the logo, object logo. Now object logo is on board. Let me get my 50-50. That's 50-50. That's good. Change that to 50-50, followed by the X 50-50. And I'll repeat the same thing exactly for the people and so on. Okay, now I've created the necessary object, logo, 50-50, 50-50X, people, telephone X, and I have them there. So I will now go into the objects. As you can see, I have my layer right there. So let's just put the layer. If you cannot see it properly, I'll take this off. Can you guys see that? So I'm now using this as my reference. So let me go back in there. Now let's get this change the object in there to millionaire 1. So I have my millionaire 1 right there, looking good. Then change the object again. I will change it to 50-50. That's it right there. Okay, now phone a friend. Oh, that's the audience here. That's the audience, and followed by phone a friend. Good. Okay, that's how I want my layout. The next step would be we need the logo. Okay, now we have the logo on board. Let's create a control object. With this control object, I will now select any sprite. So what I would do is now use my object. So the next thing is since I've created the control, I'm going to now get an events, go into others, and use when the game starts, I want my game, go to the main number 1, the tab main number 1, and select create instant. The instant I would like you to create will be question 1, and the coordinate that I want question 1 would be 128 by 340. So click on OK to accept, and click on OK to accept as well. So what will happen is when the game starts, or when I run the game, you will see the answer here. So let me give it a try. Okay, let's just see how the game will look like. This is how the game looks like right now. Let's press F4 to increase that. this is exactly how the game looks right now. You can see the question right here. Okay, as soon as the system loads up, what happens is the controller actually load this. So I'm going to create some answers here. Maybe correct answer there and incorrect answers here, and use the controller to repeat exactly the same thing. So let's go back into the program. So right here I've actually created some answers right there. I call it answer 1. You will see how I create answer 2. So I'll click on OK. So let me maybe make up some answers for answer 2. It's just exactly the same way, but this would be an incorrect answer. I'll say W will stand for wrong answer 1. Okay, so let's just get the wrong answer 1 there, 128, and double click on that. Get our tool. I want the color to be white right here. Get the text to click in there and enter an incorrect answer there. So that will be 4. That'll be 6. Or let's just say 10 plus 5. Okay, that's for our question. I think that is too small, so delete that and increase the font size. Okay, the font size is increased now. Click on OK and accept that as well. So that's my incorrect answer. Click on OK. Now create an object. Create an object for an incorrect answer. So object for an incorrect answer. Incorrect answer 1. Select the sprite. That is selected there. Now inside my controller, get the first answer. That's the first answer. And now I will now create another one for an incorrect answer now. So select incorrect answer 1 and enter the following coordinate. That's 256 by 368. Alright, so I will run my program and you guys will see what will happen. There's the program loading up. Yeah, you can see the incorrect answer here, but the correct answer is out of coordinates. So let me move the coordinate back. I will readjust my coordinates. I'll go back into the program and see what the coordinates was meant to be. So let me go back into the program and check out my coordinates. Okay, now I've reset the coordinate for answer 1, so let's give it a try and see how it will look. So let's click on OK there, just run it. Okay, for now this is how the program looks now. So let me press F4 to enlarge the screen. That's how the system is looking. It's not looking too bad. So I need 2 more incorrect answers here. And after that I need to program the 50-50, call the people or the audience, and call a friend. Okay, so I just get back to you guys as soon as this is done. Then I'll show you how the 3 other objects here will be programmed. Okay, let's go back into GameMaker right now. So we're back into GameMaker. So all I just need to do now is make up 2 more incorrect answers. So maybe just right click and duplicate this very one, and wrong answer 2, and let's just edit this, double click on that and maybe erase off whatever is in there first. Let's get rid of that and select, double click. Let's enter an incorrect answer there. So that'll be, let's say 6 times 5. Let's say now 30 plus 4 equals 34. That's one incorrect answer. Move it in the center. Okay, so create another incorrect answer with a duplicate. Another incorrect answer 3, and double click to edit erase that off and just make up some answers in there. Maybe I can just say 9 plus 9 plus 6 that's equals to 15. Click on OK. So just move that dead center. Click on OK. That's fine. Okay, number 3 incorrect answers is completed. Okay, let me go back in the object area and just create another incorrect object. Okay, that's the name I want to call it, so I'm just going to copy that name. Copy. So I'll make 2 more of those. As for number 2, get incorrect answer sprite 3. Okay, another one. That's incorrect answer 3. Get incorrect answer sprite 3. Alright, so all of that is done. So I now need a coordinate as usual. Get the coordinate. I will now paste the coordinate right in here. But as for incorrect answer 2, now the coordinate. Let's hope this coordinate will be correct. Maybe I should use 128 by 4. That's another coordinate for the next one. Let's move this up so that you can see it. The coordinate for number 3, 256 by 43, and click on OK. So those are supposed to be the coordinate for the correct answers and the incorrect answers. I will now run the program and just check how it will look like. And here is my final result for the very first question. Question 1, as you guys can see, that is in the wrong coordinates, so I'm going to have to move it this way. Okay, so let me go back into the programming environment, move this coordinate here, and program 1, 2, and 3 up there. Right. Yeah, as you can see, I have changed the coordinate, and that is that. So all that is left for me to do now is to program 1, 2, 3 object. So I will now go back and get that sorted for you guys. So the next thing, like I've said, was is actually to program the 50-50. So I will click on add events. So the event I intend to use is left button. Okay, once the left button is clicked, I want to create an instance. That's the instant right there. The instant I want to create is 50-50x, and the coordinate for 50-50x is 480 by 16. Okay, which means when I click on that, this coordinate should pop up. Why? I will delete the 50-50 on board and replace that with 50-50x. So let's go onto the program and see what I've done so far. The program is running right now, so if I click on 50-50, that's what's meant to happen. You should see the 50-50 with x. But when I click on 50-50, 50-50x shows up. So once 50-50x shows up, I would like these other two, maybe this or this, I want them disappeared. So let me go into my program and just delete. So let's go back to the program. Okay, we now open up the property of the 50-50. Now the delete. The object I would like to delete will be that's the correct answer. Incorrect. So let's delete maybe 2 and one more. The other object that I would like to delete will be maybe 3. So when I click on 50-50, I expect those two objects to disappear, those two answers to disappear, I mean. So let's run the program and see. And here we go, guys. If I click on this 50-50 right here, I expect these two answers to disappear. So I'm going to click on them. Click. I'm going to click on 50-50 now. You see that? So the player is now left with two answers, either this or this. So if the player select this, I expect the background to change color to maybe yellow. If the player select this, I expect the background to change color to red. And the other thing is I'll repeat exactly the same thing for 1 and 2, and you guys will see how it's done. So we're back into the program. So instead of clicking on 50-50, I've actually programmed these other two, just exactly the same procedure that I use for 50-50. So if I click on, that's for the audience, or phone a friend. That's for the audience, phone a friend, or 50-50. You guys now see how the program works. But the next thing is changing of the colors. Okay, so let's go back into the development environment and get the color changed. Okay, I've now created a sprite, okay, called answer 1 color. That's it right there. So, and the back color, I'm going to change the back color to something a little bit, maybe gold. Yeah, that's okay. Click on OK. So just verify to be sure that the color is set. Now, the back color is not set yet. Let's get that sorted. Okay, I have actually changed the background. So when I click on the right answer, I expect this background to show up. So here is the answer, the correct answer. So I will now apply left mouse click, left button. Yep. Now we need to create an instant. This instant will be object color. Let's go back and create that object. Now I've created my object color right there. So that's it. Click on OK. So go back to object answer, left button. I want you to create instance of object color right there. Now we need to know the coordinates. For now, click on OK and just check on the coordinates in my controller right here. That's the correct answer. Maybe just copy that. Let's copy that and come back here and delete that and paste this. And all I just need to change is that's that to get the coordinate right. Good. So let me run the program and let's see what will happen. One more thing we need to look at is we need to make sure when we create our questions, we must make sure we select center, and also like the answers, you have to select collision marks, and you can always enter your own coordinates so that wherever you point your mouse, you are able to click and the system will register. You can see for left, I said is 1, top is 4, right is 122, bottom is 26, and I've actually selected rectangle. If I say precise, that's what you get: rectangle, this, and diamond. Okay, but rectangle do the job, so make sure you select rectangle, guys. And you have to repeat exactly the same thing for the other questions, like the colored one. Well, I haven't done anything with that because that doesn't do anything. This very question here, the same thing was repeated. It's a wrong question answer though, and this other wrong answer, exactly the same thing is repeated there. Let's see the wrong answer or collusion. Okay, that's it right there. So manual, but really I really don't need to set it for these ones. I only needed it for the right answer, which is right here. Okay, for the right answer. Okay, I will repeat exactly the same thing for the second question, but before then, let me just run the program. You guys see how it works. We are in the program right now. So what will happen is, if I click on the right answer, which is this very one, my millionaire symbols right here, the money to be won, we actually go on to £100. Okay, but if I click on any of these, because I haven't programmed these other wrong answers, nothing will happen. Okay, so just like you guys have been informed earlier on, if I click on phone frame, audience, 50-50, and now I have to choice. So let me just click on the right answer. You see that, guys? So that takes you to the very first £100. So the winners won, and the players won £100. So I will now take you to the development environment. Supposing I click on the wrong answer, so let's give that a shot. Let's go back into development environment now and get that sorted. Okay, the next stage is supposing the answers are wrong. I would like the background to also change color, so what I'll do is wrong answer. I will copy that, just create a duplicate and just rename the sprite wrong answer 1 underscore color. Okay, that's just what I'm going to be calling that, and that's what I'll call the rest. So I'll go back straight into the edit, double click, and take it from there. So my wrong answer, this is the correct answer. Let's forget this. I want the wrong answer. Okay, that's it right there, wrong answer. Yep, edit, and double click on that. So that's 10 plus 5. Okay, so let me just fill that up, change the color, change the fill color to something reddish, and just fill it up. Good, it's now red. So the next thing is to enter 10 plus 5, and we make that equals 15. Okay, it's not visible because I haven't changed the color, so now it's visible. So that's wrong answer 1. Click on OK. That's fine, and click on OK. So wrong answer 1 is ready. So what I would do is go into the program in the object of wrong answer 1 right here, double click on it. I like the coordinate, so I might as well just copy that very coordinate of the wrong answer right here. Copy the create instance, because India have the coordinate, and say if left button, then we want create instant. Paste that create instant and just change that to the wrong answer 1. Okay, for now, because I don't have the sprite on board, I will change it. Let me just leave that there. I was supposed to create the sprite for the wrong answer one first. Sorry about that. Where's the sprite? That is the sprite right there. So the sprite is going to be called object wrong answer one underscore color. That's the very one I was meant to use. So I go back into my wrong answer one right here, change the sprite to wrong answer one. I guess you guys can see it, and you see it right there. Select, click on OK. So which means if I click on wrong answer, I should get the red background. So let's run the program and see. And here comes the program now. Okay, F4 to enlarge it. Supposing I click on the wrong answer, you see that, guys? It gave me red background, meaning the answer is wrong. But let's assume I selected this. I will end up with £100 one. But guess what? This is still there, so that means we still have some tidying up to do. So let's go back and get 1 and 2. Let's get those ones sorted, then we finish up with the tidying up. So let's complete the final wrong answer. Select the mouse, left button, because I've already copied it, so just paste it right there and select wrong answer number 3. Click on OK. I'm gonna save it and just run my program. Okay guys, this is the final product. So what you see is what is 6 plus 4 multiplied by 5. Okay, so if you understand your order of arithmetic or order of operation, we know this is the right answer. But supposing we don't know the answer, let's phone a friend. Well, or let's use a phone a friend, we're not too sure. Let's ask the audience. And what about giving 50-50 a shot? 50-50, and you still end up selecting the wrong number. That's it, guys. So that's how this program works, just for £100. So you've lost £100. So what will happen is, I'm going to show you, supposing we select any of these bottom numbers or bottom wrong numbers. Supposing the audience give you a wrong number, a wrong answer, bang, see that gives you red. So we stop it right there and give this a shot. And supposing you're using 50-50, oh sorry, phone a friend. Phone a friend, let's give this a shot. Wrong answer, sorry, you're out of the game. Well guys, this is how you develop who want to be a millionaire in a game maker. So you can just follow the example that I've just done, and you guys should be able to create one. And if you have enough time, you can complete the whole 15 questions. So you all have a nice day, and please do subscribe. Bye.